The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
Hello and welcome. I'm Rex Litter with the news. In this edition, new medical uni council sworn in. Landowners demand larger LNG stake. And partnership forged to boost tourism. Former Finance Secretary Dr. Ken Nangan will head the new Medical University Council, backed by 5 members including the Vice Chancellor of the University of Papua New Guinea, Dr. Ian Findlay. The members of the council were sworn in today, giving them powers to convene their first meeting where they will appoint the heads of the institution. The University of the Medical and Health Sciences will start operating as a standalone institution in 2027.
The School of Medicine and Health Science has been a huge part of the University of Papua New Guinea since 1971. This is all set to change next year when the institution operates as a standalone medical university following its creation through an Act of Parliament in 2025. The government unanimously passed a bill to create this institution in order to improve the country's doctor-to-patient ratio and strengthen healthcare services.
Our country faces complex health challenges, including communicable diseases, non-communicable diseases, maternal and child health problems, oral diseases, mental health, trauma, malnutrition, and emerging health threats. We therefore need health professionals who are highly competent, ethical, innovative, and culturally responsible.
Now the new university is ready to swing into operation next year with the swearing in of the inaugural council members today. To be headed by the former Finance Secretary Dr. Ken Nangan, the university has maintained its relationship with UPNG by providing a seat on its council, with its Vice Chancellor serving on the board representing the community.
Came or in the gazettal or the legislation on 23rd of January 2026. I advised the Minister that it will be the interest of the new university as well as the University of Papua New Guinea that the Vice Chancellor of ELD sit from interim council so that you have the benefit of UPND's past.
In welcoming his appointment to the role, Dr. Nangan acknowledged the huge work ahead to establish this institution and committed to give his best.
In the months ahead, I intend to focus on 3 priorities. First is transparency, reporting and transparency. We must have the institutional framework in place that is every decision that the committee makes about curriculum, accreditation, staffing, and funding should be made available to withstand public scrutiny. Second is the partnership with professional medical associations, National Department of Health, provincial health authorities, churches that involved in providing health services, our existing medical training institutions, our international partners, and most importantly, with the communities with this university would also be said. Third, we owe it to the students who are waiting and to the patients who need better trained health workers now to move deliberately but without unnecessary delays.
Dr. Nangan immediately held his first council meeting today where the head of the institution will be appointed. Ruth Rongola, TV1 News.
The University of Medical and Health Sciences is set to admit its first cohort of the students next year. It has already been added to the Department of Higher Education's online selection database. Students aspiring to become medical doctors will now apply for the foundation year through its new university and not UPNG. The new cancer facility and the National Health Centre is scheduled to open next month at the Port Moresby General Hospital. The board of Kumul Petroleum Holdings Limited expressed satisfaction with the progress, however, raised concerns at the state of other infrastructure initiatives they have funded.
The new cancer facility and the National Heart Centre is scheduled to open in September 2026. Kumul Petroleum Holdings Limited invested 10 million kina to support the completion of structural works on the cancer facility, including the foundation works for 2 cancer bunkers. Once operational, the cancer treatment facility will improve access to life-saving cancer treatment services within PNG, reducing the need for patients to seek costly treatment overseas. During a recent site visit facilitated by PMGH Chief Executive Officer Paki Molumi, KPHL Chairman Isaac Lupari, Board Director Jacob Anga, and Acting Managing Director Luke Liria inspected the progress and visited the Kumul Petroleum National Heart Centre. In sharp contrast to the collaborative success of the cancer and health facilities, the board addressed concerns regarding the surgical ward project. The surgical ward project is separately managed by a group of external project managers, and KPHL and the hospital management team had no control or oversight. This project incurred millions of funds belonging to the people, reaching almost 70 million kina. Despite the substantial investment, there is no visible development on the ground. According to KPHL, a forensic audit has been conducted under the direction of the trustee and government. The findings of the audit will be scrutinized and appropriate actions will be instituted to recover the money and ensure accountability. Recognizing that the surgical ward is a vital part of the hospital operation, KPHL will re-examine the scope, design, funding, and execution architecture of the project with a view to salvaging the project. Jasmine Rajak, TVWAN News.
A team from the Open Heart Foundation Board visit Engao Memorial Hospital in Lae from 13th to 14th August 2026 to assess opportunities to establish cardiac specialist services in Morobe Province, beginning with closed heart procedures and pacemakers services, and progressively building capacity towards open heart surgery. Cardiothoracic surgeon Dr. Noah Tapawa said the idea of expanding cardiac surgery to Lae has been discussed for several years. A significant number of referrals for cardiac diagnostics and surgery come from the islands, Highlands and Momasa regions. Many families cannot afford the cost of travel to Port Moresby for treatment. Establishing cardiac services at Engao would improve access and affordability for a large portion of the population. Prime Minister James Marape will travel to Honiara this week for the inaugural Papua New Guinea Solomon Islands Investment Conference, as the 2 neighboring Melanesian countries look to strengthen economic ties and create more opportunities for their people.
The conference will be held at the Heritage Park Hotel in Honiara from August 19 to 20 under the theme From Opportunity to Investment, Building the PNG Solomon Islands Growth Corridor. Prime Minister Marape will address the conference alongside Solomon Islands Prime Minister Matthew Vail, who will officially open the event. Government leaders, investors, business executives, financial institutions, and development partners from both countries are expected to participate. Prime Minister Marape says the conference marks an important new phase in the relationship between Papua New Guinea and Solomon Islands. He says the 2 countries already share strong historical, cultural, and people-to-people ties supported by good relations between their governments. However, he says these foundations must now translate into greater trade, investment, jobs, and business opportunities. The conference is expected to provide a platform for businesses and investors to explore new partnerships and identify areas of mutual economic growth. The PNG Solomon Islands Investment Conference is being positioned as an important step towards building a stronger economic corridor between the 2 Melanesian neighbors. Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.
The landowners of Papua LNG project in Gulf are calling on the government to increase their stakes in the project. They have demanded that the provincial government's stake in the project be reduced and theirs increased. The landowners outlined their demand during the stakeholders consultation meeting in Port Moresby today.
According to the director's proposal, the landowners have been awarded a 2.5% free stake in the Papua LNG project. The landowners want the government to increase equity participation in the project from 2.5% to 4%. The landowners are proposing that the 2% be taken from the Gulf provincial government's share and transferred to the landowners. They say the additional allocation would help cater for landowners who were not captured during the landowner identification process. A landowner representative from Hihu, Dominic Evere, made the call today during a stakeholders consultation meeting in Port Moresby.
I am appealing, if state is getting lion's share, we are given only 2.5%. Get 1 more or 2 more % out of that lion's share, bring it to us, landowners, so that values, discoveries, and those who are left out in Gulf can be catered for. If the national government is getting a lion's share, why 2.5% to the landowners? We need another 2%, take it out from Gulf national government's coffer and give it to these people who have been left out. 2.5% is not enough.
The landowners say increasing their share would ensure more affected communities and landowners benefit directly from the Papua LNG project.
We have created a law that alienates our own people. Law have alienated our people. Law is not friendly. We must change this law.
Jacob Kairi, representing the landowners of Baimuru, further called for landowners who were missed during the landowner identification process to be formally included in the Papua LNG benefit sharing arrangements. He said the government must ensure the inclusion is done through a formal government instrument and a gazetted process. He said this would provide a clear and legally recognized mechanism to ensure all legitimate landowners affected by the Papua LNG project are identified and receive their rightful benefits.
The people who have missed out, please allow them to come in by way of instrument. I think lawyers will have to read Oil and Gas Act and try to find the provisions. I think start from 169, A, B, C, get down to 170 and you will find. I think Minister can make an instrument by way of inviting those people who are not there to be invited.
Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.
Member for Kikori Soroi Ioebeg's landowners call and express disappointment at the way landowner issues are being handled. That story and more after these messages. Stay with us.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSB's One Talk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSB's One Talk Wallet. PSB's One Talk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
P&G's favorite soft drink now in bottles. Gold Spot brings you fresh, bold flavors in brand new 500ml bottles. Taste the rainbow. More freshness, more flavor, more fun. Lime, orange, raspberry, and pineapple. Proudly made in P&G. Proudly Gold Spot.
You sabi to awesome condom and Wambla way where you can abrusim seek HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancy? Tingim, use him condom long right play. Stop safe na look out him you yet. Use him condom all get a time. Suppose you know save long HIV status long partner blog you or suppose you got plenty partner. Use him condom good all get a time. Long haborus him sick HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancies. Use him condom banis him you yet na future blong you. This platok save ikam long National AIDS Council Secretariat.
You have to meet my best friend. She's the sweetest. Hey, check out my hair.
Which one? The one on your head or the one in the sink? Relax. Next time, just use the Mega Growth Anti-Damage Relaxer. It's infused with wonder oils and conditioning proteins for visibly less hair breakage after retouching. Now your hair looks great.
Thank you.
Mega Growth Anti-Damage No Light Cream Relaxer for visibly less hair breakage after retouching.
Show the dishes who's boss. Fight mess with Axion, the tough grease stripper. 100% effective at doing the dirty work. The triple active power breaks down tough grease, and its antibacterial formula leaves dishes squeaky clean. Get tough on grease. Get Axion.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go. Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
Thanks for staying with us. In supporting the call by the landowners, Minister for Provincial and Local Level Government Affairs and member for Kikori, Soro Yoe, is upset with the Gulf Provincial Administration and the National Petroleum Authority for allegedly politicizing the Papua LNG project. Yoe is concerned that the National Petroleum Authority and the Gulf Provincial Administration are not engaging directly with landowners and discuss issues affecting the progress of the project.
Expressing his disappointment during today's landowners consultation meeting, Kikori MP and Minister for Provincial and Local Level Government Affairs, Soro Yoe, said landowners must be given a proper opportunity to raise their concerns directly with the government. Yoe said meaningful discussions between landowners and relevant government authorities are necessary to address outstanding issues and ensure their concerns are properly considered in the Papua LNG project benefit sharing arrangements.
Those two other culprit organizations. I've been having difficulty with this group. They have their own politics. One is moving one direction, one is moving the other direction. When I try to bring them together so we can sit and talk and move forward, addressing those critical issues, they keep on escaping. Several times, acting governor has refused to attend meetings are organized.
Minister Yoe also raised concerns over allowances for landowners and other stakeholders involved in the project. He also cautioned landowners against comparing the Papua LNG project with the PNG LNG, saying the two projects were established under different economic circumstances and should therefore be treated separately.
But if you continue to delay this development forum, you continue to interfere. That's the reason why I've been talking to my brother Akko. There are lots of demonstrations that were planned for, particularly pushing forward our marginalized Babu landowners, the white landowners, East Idu landowners. I already discussed that. So that type of groups are all over the world. Ours is basically asking for benefits. Others are trying to stop oil and gas related projects. They're led by big multinational financial institutions.
Yoe called for all stakeholders to work together and address outstanding issues to ensure the Papua LNG project progresses in the interest of the impacted landowners and the country. Freddie Mo, TV1 News.
Member for Kikori Soroi Ioe has called the government to work together with landowners to ensure the project progresses and is implemented. Ioe urged all parties to put their differences aside and remain united in the effort to deliver the Papua LNG project. He said cooperation between the government, landowners and other key stakeholders was essential to resolving outstanding issues and ensuring the project move forward.
All the government entities must work together. Yesterday and today I've been really frustrated. We want this project to take place without any problem. We want Development Forum to proceed and progress without any difficulties. Our job as a government is to ensure that you are happy. You are the most important people, okay? Eventually you decide whether to sign or not to sign. That again comes back to the decision that you make during and after the Development Forum. But I know we want this project to go ahead.
The Independent Commission Against Corruption hosted the Regional Commissioners' Breakfast Workshop for the Southern Region in Port Moresby today. This is the third of 4 regional engagements planned for the year, building on the successful Momasa Regional Workshop held in June.
The workshop brought together provincial administrators and senior public officials from Central, Milne Bay, Oro, Gulf and Western provinces to strengthen their understanding of the ICAG's mandate and reinforce practical pathways for collaboration in both corruption prevention and enforcement. ICAG Deputy Commissioner Don Sawang said this engagement is designed to move beyond awareness, creating a focused platform for dialogue on how provincial and district administration can actively strengthen integrity systems, improve compliance and support more transparent and accountable service delivery within the public administration. Given their central role in managing public funds and overseeing service delivery, Sawang said provincial and district administrations are key partners in reducing opportunities for corruption and ensuring that government outcomes are achieved for communities.
Put an exact figure on the total value of public funds lost through corruption in Papua New Guinea. But when we consider the value of government spending, procurement, infrastructure and public services affected by corrupt behavior over many years, the potential loss to the country is very significant and could, and I dare say, runs into billions.
It said corruption in public service is evident, especially with misappropriation of public funds. Therefore, such engagement allows the public service to identify corruption when it occurs and assist ICAG to mitigate such corrupt practices.
To examine yourselves, examine how we behave, how we procure, how we authorize payments. Are we doing the right thing? Are we acting honestly? Are we acting with integrity in the procurement system of government? Or are we not?
ICAG Deputy Commissioner Prevention and Corporate Services Thomas Elu encouraged the participants to learn as much as they can about the role and functions of ICAG and how they can contribute to fighting corruption at the subnational level.
Immediate several solutions. What we can do to save our country from the evils of corruption. No one else is going to come and fix it for us.
The Regional Commissioners' Breakfast forms part of ICAG's broader strategy to deepen engagement at the subnational level and embed a culture of integrity within government institutions across Papua New Guinea. Tracy Pa, TV1 News.
The Special Economic Zone Authority and PNG Tourism Promotion Authority have partnered to strengthen collaboration on sustainable tourism development investment promotion and tourism-related economic growth within the Kokopo Tourism Zone and other designated tourism-focused special economic zones in Papua New Guinea. A memorandum of understanding was signed today to signify this partnership. Mason Lewis with this report.
The MOU was signed by the Chief Executive Officer of the Special Economic Zone Authority, Kikila Yavase, and PNG TPA CEO, Eric Kovovo, today in Port Moresby. The MOU supports the statutory one-stop-shop framework established under the Special Economic Zone Authority Act 2019, mandating CISA to coordinate with competent government agencies to facilitate investment, streamline regulatory processes, and enhance the delivery of services to investors operating within the special economic zones. The partnership will leverage the development of a globally competitive tourism sector by promoting investment, strengthening regulatory coordination, and ensuring sustainable tourism practices within special economic zones. The areas of cooperation are tourism development and investment promotion within special economic zones and strengthening one-stop shop for tourism investment, among others.
So we are very happy to sign an MOU with TPA to ensure our tourism potentials that we have is worked on in collaboration with CESA, so we can have our packages ready with the task force established after this MOU, so we can work together to work on our tourism potential.
The signing of MOU this morning is a significant step towards gaining momentum to develop a tourism special economic zone, specifically in East New Britain, and also going out to one or two other provinces within Papua New Guinea as well. We're targeting probably 1, 2, or 3 within PNG for a start.
Of creating SEG for tourism, including influx of tourism investment within these areas, greater global visibility of PNG's tourism, and increased employment, among others. A joint tourism SEG task force comprising representatives from both institutions and relevant stakeholders will oversee the implementation of the MOU. Mason Lewis, TVWAN News.
St. John Bosco Primary School students, teachers and the community of Kuriva in central Siri-Koyari districts now have access to clean water and better transportation service. This follows the launching of a water project launched by the Central Provincial Government and presentation of school and community vehicles last Friday.
The launch of the Clean Water Project at St. John Bosco Primary School last Friday provides vital relief to the Kuriva community during this severe dry spell. Governor for Central Province Rufina Peter said the project was announced before the El Nino dry spell and arrived at the right time, as the need for clean, fresh water increased following the onset of El Nino. The water system is a solar-powered bore water scheme which provides a highly resilient, low-maintenance solution for communities. By using solar energy to pump underground water into a storage tank, it eliminates the need for expensive fuel and ensures a continuous supply of clean water even when surface rivers run dry. During the water project launching, the provincial government also presented 2 new vehicles, a Toyota Coaster bus and an Isuzu 6-wheel truck, to the Vanapa Brown local level government. Governor Peters said the 6-wheeler is specifically for farmers and mothers who struggle with transportation, and the bus is specifically for school students who walk far distances to their respective schools. She called on the communities to take care of the water facilities and the vehicles and ensure they fully serve their purpose. School Principal Charles Rave said the school has struggled to create an environment that is suitable and conducive for the children and thanked CPG for the assistance. Jasmine Rojak, TVWAN News.
Divine Word University will be hosting its 3-day 30th anniversary celebrations beginning 21st of August. The Medang Alumni Chapter demonstrated their support to the institution with a 13,000 kina contribution towards the celebration.
From the 13,000 kina support from the Medang Alumni Chapter, 3,000 kina was used ahead for its preparations and the deposit of 10,000 kina was made today with the presentation of a dummy check at the Alumni Park within the university's Medang campus. The money was raised for months for fundraising activities carried out in partnership with the university. President of Medang Alumni Chapter Rex Sos stated that this was the least they could do to acknowledge an institution that has made them who they are.
Basically, this is a reflection of how alumni is committed to support Divine Water. Divine Water has done a lot in our life and shaped our life and career, and this is our little appreciation to you guys.
University President Professor Father Philip Gibbs was grateful to the Medang chapter and outlined how alumni is crucial to the university's development.
The alumni are very important for the university. As we go into the future, the alumni will be more important because they support us in various ways. Financially, yes, but also as a sort of to give an example to the students of what's possible, really, and also mentoring students. Sometimes the alumni can offer scholarships and other means of helping students as well.
He also acknowledged other chapters such as Port Moresby, Morobe, Rabaul and Wewak for their support towards the institution's 30th anniversary.
This 30-year celebration has been pretty amazing in the response from the alumni in various parts, from Rabaul and Port Moresby and now here in Medang, and we've got WeWork coming up as well. So I just want to say it's really encouraging and to say thank you. Let's work together into the future for a future chapter of Divine Water University. So over the next 30 years we can do amazing things.
As the anniversary day nears, staff, students and stakeholders are working tirelessly to ensure a successful celebration of a journey that started in 1996, serving Papua New Guinea and the Pacific region with quality education. Salome Alman, TVWAN News.
And now the finance report. The kina closed lower at $0.2261 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, our kina was buying $0.2186 US, 0.3040 Australian dollars, 0.1808 euro, and 34.60 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, oil closed higher except palm oil, and copper closed the day unchanged. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, ASX closed higher, and all ordinaries closed higher as well. You're watching TV1 News. New ventilators for Mama Medivac and students get behind scenes. Luke will have those stories and more after these short messages.
For too long, banking has felt out of reach for many. But now, BSP's OneTalk wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at BSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our OneTalks, to our family, to the ones we love. BSP's OneTalk wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
What a game this has been. With a minute to go, it all comes down to this.
And here they come. They go wide. Passes to Becky. He juggles. Kicks it. Who will get there? No, Kara. He's over. What a try. All the emotions are flowing. Jubilation, ecstasy. What a game.
Guest! Oh no! And the bathroom smells like this!
Fancy hand wash, come to the front! Loofah older than Uncle Foofa! Please hide behind! Last year's face wash, time to cover your face!
You can hide all that junk, sure, but how will you hide the smell anymore?
Godrej Air Pocket!
Wow! With Power Gel technology, keeps the bathroom fresh for up to 30 days. Godrej Air Pocket. Bye-bye bad smell. Hello sweet fragrance.
Start your day by doing the 1, 2, 3 with Colgate. Wake up. Brush your teeth. And smile. Smile throughout your day with Colgate.
Papa will come close to Laos. Kaya ino ready yet. Mak blem pelat ya. Mams tu glo rasta. Suppose him no ready. Ayo. Mamas lepas him the pups. I'm sure him way blue meal get that.
Malaga returns to La Liga with the excitement of competing among the best once again. Visiting an Atletico side ready to renew a historic rivalry with the Andalusians. Two clubs full of identity.
Welcome back. The work of supporting PNG mothers in rural areas has been boosted with the presentation of 4 new ventilators to the Mountain Area Medical Airlift Foundation. Captain Jordan Ra expressed his delight when receiving the state-of-the-art portable ventilators from the Australian Consulate General in Lae.
The Mountain Area Medical Airlift, or MAMA Foundation, under Manalos Aviation, has a full-time medevac team and equipment that responds to emergencies in the most inaccessible areas of PNG. MAMA Foundation Director and veteran medevac pilot, Captain Jorgen Ru, shared that despite serving the rural population, the department has mostly operated on a shoestring budget until recently, when partners like the Australian government came on board. Today, at the Manalos hangar in Lae, Australian Consul General Brenton Kinowski delivered 4 new ventilators, each valued at 50,000 kina, to strengthen emergency health outcomes for medevac patients in Momase. The ventilators will help people who cannot breathe on their own by mechanically pumping oxygen-rich air into and out of their lungs.
Really good day for Manalos Aviation and Mountain Area Medical Airlift. This is today shows you never lose hope. We've done medevac for 16 years, and today is the first day that we're getting a very substantial donation from I think we're getting the most substantial donation ever, and it comes from the Australian government. And as I said, we've been doing medevacs here for 16 years, and this now also, as we have been improving or increasing our capacity, it is a very, very good tool for us to take care of critically ill patients in flight.
Kinowski outlined that the work of Manalos Aviation and Mama Medevac is well known throughout the Momase region.
I'm aware that Captain Jorgen and his team have done thousands of medevacs, thousands of mothers who are trying to give birth with complications, people who are critically ill, and the ventilators that we're able to provide today to Mama Medevac and to Manalos will be used for the critical care air ambulances, as well as the clinic that's in development here on site in the old airstrip in Lae.
He said the industrial strength, hospital grade, straight out of the box ventilators were brought to Papua New Guinea by the Australian Defence Force through the Royal Australian Navy. Camilla Guare, TVWAN News, Lae.
20 students from Bukbilong Pikinini's Koki Library Literacy School got a behind-the-scene look at how books and stationeries are produced during an educational visit to Theodist today. The excursion also included a 50,000 kina trek presentation to support literacy and early childhood education programs.
As part of the 2026 National Book Week, Book Bilong Pikinini is helping children explore the many possibilities of what they can become when they grow up.
The visit this morning has given children more than just a glimpse into the print shop. It showed them that the books they read, the designs that are created, and the ideas that they can imagine can all connect to real people, real possibilities, and real professions.
Students of Koki Library took part in graphic design and printing activities, learning how books and stationery are designed and produced. The visit gave them practical exposure to the industry while introducing potential career pathways.
On behalf of Theatres, I'd like to welcome you all and thank you for joining us today. It's wonderful to have the children here, and we hope you enjoyed your tour of our print shop, learning about how books and printed materials are made. Seeing these young students reminds us what this is all about, giving children the opportunity to learn, to read, and to build a brighter future through education. Theatres is proud to stand alongside you, and we look forward to continuing our partnership for many years to come. To the students here today, you are the reason we do this, so keep reading and keep learning.
During the visit, Theodis presented a 50,000 kina check to Book Bilong Pikinini, reaffirming its commitment for literacy and early childhood education programs.
Today, we are pleased to continue that commitment by presenting Book Bilong Pikinini with a cheque for 50,000 kina. This contribution represents more than financial support. It represents our shared belief in the importance of education, literacy, and in giving as many children as possible the opportunity to develop those skills at such an important age of their lives.
The partnership between the two organizations has continued for more than a decade, helping provide learning resources and educational opportunities for children.
This check presentation and the Book Week excursion together demonstrate the powerful role that corporate partnerships can play in supporting literacy and creating meaningful learning opportunities for children. So on behalf of Book Bilong Pikinini, the team, the teachers, the children especially, and the communities where we work in, we want to say thank you for the ongoing support that we receive.
The visit provides students with practical learning opportunities while reinforcing ongoing support for literacy programs that benefit children and communities. Mason Lewis, TVWAN News.
The Granville Seventh-day Adventist Church in Mosby Northeast has launched the 5-year plan for its Literacy and Life Skills Training Center, which will enable participants from this center and certificates recognized by the Education Department. The launch was held at the church ground on Sunday and was attended by church leaders, government representatives, and the members of the community. The Seventh-day Adventist Church Literacy and Life Skills Training Center at Granville has been operating for the past 5 years and has graduated 86 students in adult literacy, sewing and carpentry so far. The church has now partnered with the National Capital District Commission and the Education Department to upgrade the training program. Under the partnership, students are expected to receive certificates through Badili Technical Vocational School after completing the 2-year course.
Mi buglo biani molla tintim long molla all vocational schools one time all technical colleges we mi using bisla syllabus long bisla program wal sarani mlen lo training molla on magiso and me using I mean me by running lo 2 years na by all certified students also me like certified all certificates na.
The church said it is grateful for the initiative which has provided men and women with the opportunities to improve their literacy and develop practical skills for employment and self-reliance. During the launch, carpentry and literacy students demonstrated some of the skills they had gained through the training.
John chapter 14 verse 1. You may read one to say. John
chapter 14 verse 1. Do not let your heart be troubled. Trust in God. Trust in me also.
The launch was attended by the Central Papua Mission pastor representatives from the Education Department, and representatives from the office of the local member, John Cowper. The church said it would continue supporting the center to help church members and surrounding communities at 9 Mile gain useful skills and improve their livelihoods. Farmers in South Queensland are selling off stock as drought takes hold in the region. The worsening conditions are adding to concerns about the approaching bushfire season.
So too, farmers' livelihoods.
As you can see, the pastures are very depleted. It's been a long time now without rain.
Greg Finlay is a major hay producer in southern Queensland, but all 5 of his sheds are empty.
We're all out of hay and have been for a long time. But this is the first time we've had this empty in my career. Even in the 2019-20 drought, we had some hay somewhere.
4 southern Queensland councils were either fully or partly drought declared in July, forcing some farmers to sell off their cattle because they can't afford to keep them fed and watered.
The last drought, the last big drought, there was only 30% of the livestock left in the region at the end of that big drought.
It's not just farmers who are struggling. This wildlife rehab centre has had double the number of kangaroos coming into care.
We don't see these numbers. When there's no drought, we don't see this kind of numbers.
With no hay about, they're sending backpackers to pick dry grass by hand.
Each week it's getting more and more difficult, and we're spending more and more money on buying food and also fuel to go out and do the rescues.
The dry conditions across much of southern Queensland have residents bracing for the upcoming bushfire season. To prepare, volunteer firefighters have already begun conducting hazard reduction burns. No rest for these recent retirees.
Been doing it for too long now to
Just
stop.
helping the community, I suppose.
And that ends the news segment. Later in sports, Thailand women win ODI series and Ume trains 4BX9 fight.
Hiya, Mama. You eat them, but me add him special flavour.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magic kakaroon, get up a big smile on face. Time cooking chicken, a great kumutu. Sip, sip, na mumu, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, PNG é minha. Pine PNG made.
The PNG LNG project has now generated more than 30 billion kina for Papua New Guinea since production commenced. Nearly half of this amount has been paid as tax. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levies and royalties are paid to DPE.
Life is about making memories, sharing new adventures. Go beyond the familiar. Don't let bacteria hold you back from experiencing the world. Protex uses natural antibacterial protection with flaxseed oil and eliminates 99.9% of bacteria. Free yourself. Go beyond with Protex.
Snacks Noodles. Tastier, but you like it more. Watch NRL anywhere on the go on your smartphone with the Digicel TV app. Visit any Digicel flagship store nationwide and choose from a range of affordable smartphones that are perfect for streaming NRL live. we have the Samsung Galaxy A series all ready to run the Digicel TV app smoothly. Download the free Digicel TV app now. Activate the sports package and enjoy live NRL matches, highlights, and more.
Welcome back. In sports, Thailand women have completed a 3-0 ODI series sweep over the Papua New Guinea women's national team after securing a 5-wicket victory in the third and final ODI at Amini Park on Monday, 17th August. After restricting PNG to 1-2 all out in 47 overs, Thailand chased down the target in just 27 overs, finishing on 126.05.
The fast-finishing Thai team showed composure and professionalism with the bat controlling the match against the PNG bowlers before reaching 5 for 126. Thailand coach Peter Jansen and captain Nueramol Chaiwai expressed gratitude to PNG for hosting the series and providing the team with a wonderful hospitality. He added that his players faced some early difficulties adapting to the grass pitch, humidity and windy conditions after a long flight. PNG defeated Thailand by 6 wickets in the opening T20 match on Monday, August 10. However, Thailand bounced back in the second T20 match and carried that momentum into the 50-over series.
And I just feel the girls really adapted well. We came back, we bounced back after a first loss against PNG, and then from there we never looked back. And I think the girls, bowling, batting, all chipped in where they should have. And that's what got us over the line.
Jansen credited his players for maintaining control and consistency with both bat and ball, which ultimately helped them secure the series victories. He said Thailand had never underestimated PNG team and expected the Levers to provide a strong challenge.
Yes, that's the thing. It's cricket and it's professional sport. You can't underestimate any teams. We came in here knowing PNG is going to put up a fight, and we have played against them in the emerging nations, and we just knew when we come here we need to make sure that we keep all our ducks in a row. We need to go back to the drawing board and obviously work on what we've worked on. And I think day one we lacked a bit in the batting department. We didn't get as many runs as we'd like to, but after that had a few meetings, had a few chats, and then the players just came back and we bounced back, and yes, like you said, we never looked back.
Captain of Thailand women team said although her girls dominated the whole series, she was impressed with how the PNG Levers embraced the challenge, adding they will take a lot of good lessons from the experience.
I think the experience is very good for us, and they like I think that for the bowling side of the PNG, I think they have the SQ in them hand. Some bowler is hard to attack them. I think they have the discipline is very, very, very good.
Although PNG is still an emerging cricket nation, Johnson said both teams had played quality cricket throughout the tour, right through to the final match. The series provided valuable international cricket exposure and opportunities for the PNG Levers. They will take lessons from the 3 matches as they continue their international cricket program and prepare for future ICC competitions. Terry Longwood, TVWAN Sports.
PNG professional boxer John Ume departed PNG for Australia yesterday to prepare for the final title fight in New Zealand this October. Ume will spend the next few weeks in training. John Ume was initially scheduled to fight Riley Allen in the championship fight he qualified for through the tournament. However, Allen is nursing a broken arm and will not be taking part in the fight. In accordance with the tournament framework, a random draw was conducted featuring all previous tournament contenders, with Hamza Pewasi getting the call to step back in. Now, it's Ume versus Pewasi for the BX9 Interim Welterweight Championship.
So, I'm pulled out. So, it's an 8-man tournament, and I'll have to, pick another opponent come up. So, Hamza Pewasi, yes, he's the one when we go against him in New Zealand yet. So, we'll be fighting for the title that we were supposed to fight. I'll push him go down towards December or later this year. So we're fighting for a BX9 title, which is still going to be a 10 rounds, and it's still a fight.
The PNG boxer returned to Australia yesterday with a lot of confidence. He said the support he has received both online and in person has been overwhelming.
I got back from the last fight and went back home, had a family time. I'm not back yet in training. I am confident that we might do a short fight, not long. I'm not expecting a long fight. How I started my fight on a different note, I'll end it on a different note.
Meanwhile, fellow Papua New Guinea kickboxing regular Konrup Samson Wailo has switched rings. He will be making his professional boxing debut in cruiserweight ahead of Ume's interim welterweight championship title fight. For the first time, the state of origin will be played in New Zealand. The Australian Rugby League Commission has confirmed that Game 2 of the 2027 State of Origin series will be played at Auckland's Eden Park on Wednesday, June 16th. The match will see the New South Wales Blues take on the Queensland Maroons at one of New Zealand's most famous sporting venues, Eden Park, on Wednesday, June 16th. It will be the first time a competitive State of Origin match will be played outside Australia. A game was held in California in 1987, but it was an exhibition match and was not part of the original Origin series. Australia Rugby League Commission Chairman Peter V'landys told Australian media that the event would give New Zealand fans a chance to experience one of Rugby League's biggest rivalries. A week of Rugby League activities is also planned in Auckland. The program will include an NRL Warriors game at Eden Park on this Sunday before the Origin match. The New Zealand government and Auckland Council are supporting the event, which is expected to attract thousands of Australians and international visitors. Travel and hospitality packages went on sale on August 18th, while tickets for the general public are expected to go on sale in November. The historic match is expected to bring a large crowd to Eden Park and give rugby league fans in New Zealand a rare opportunity to watch the Blues and Maroons battle for origin glory outside Australia. This will be a biggest move as the Code of Rugby League attempt to establish itself as #1 sport in the region. With 58 days to go before the 2026 Rugby League World Cup, it's an audacious bid to convince NRL stars to pledge their allegiance to the nation ahead of their Rugby League World Cup campaign this year. The aim is to recruit players who have dual allegiance to multiple Pacific Island nations to switch to the Cook Islands.
The I2 International will be joined by Valentine Holmes, who committed to the Cook Islands late last year as they build towards a squad that can compete with the Pacifica heavyweights in Samoa and Tonga. It is the start of a major plan to build the Cook Islands into a powerhouse nation in the 13-man code. It draws similarities to the start of Tonga's rise to world kingpins when Jason Tamalolo, Andrew Fifita, Daniel Tupou, Michael Jennings and the others switched their eligibility for the 2017 World Cup. When speaking with Jiro Tackle earlier this year, Iro revealed he will be catching up with Holmes to plot a strategy for recruiting players to switch to the Cook Islands I2. Other high-profile players who are eligible for the I2 include Chance Nicole Cloistad, who represented them previously, but his main focus is on New Zealand Kiwis and the Broncos enforcer Xavier Wilson. It is a start of a major plan to build Cook Islands into a powerhouse nation in the 13th code. His goal is to do enough to recruit players who have dual allegiance to multiple Pacific Island countries to switch to the Cook Islands. The last time the I2 had played with the side featuring the likes of Iro, Marata Nukore, Davy Moale, Brendan Piakura and Aston Masters was at the 2017 Rugby League World Cup. It is the highest honor in rugby league for Iro to don the Cook Islands colours, with it being the only international jersey he sees himself representing. Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
And now the weather forecast. In regional forecast, southern Port Moresby mostly clear skies, Alatau and Poponeta partly cloudy, Momase Lay cloudy with possible rain showers, Vanimo cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms, New Guinea Islands Caving mostly clear skies, Kimber partly cloudy to clear skies with windy conditions, and Highlands region Manditari and Wabeg cloudy periods with rain showers. Ocean forecast for PNG areas for the next 24 hours, Coral Sea, Swiss moderate to freshening with southeast winds at 15 to 25 knots, Solomon Sea, seas moderate to patches rough, becoming rough west of 152 degrees east with southeast winds at 15 to 25 knots, reaching to 33 knots at times west of 152 degrees east. Bismarck Sea, seas moderate to patches strong, becoming strong tonight with southeast winds at 15 to 25 knots, reaching 33 to 35 knots with stronger gusts tonight. Pacific Ocean, seas moderate to strong with southeast to southerly winds at 15 to 20 knots, reaching 25 to 33 knots of 152 degrees east. And coastal waters forecast, waters of Samurai to mainland Milne Bay and all its eastern and northern islands to Cape Vogel, seas 1.5 to 2 meters, rising to 2.5 to 3 meters at times. Waters of Finschhafen through Vitiaz and Dampier Straits to Siasi and Long Islands, seas 2 to 2.5 meters, rising to 3 meters or more at times. And that ends the news tonight. Pleasant viewing. Good night.
The TV1 News was proudly brought to you by